Living in New York City, I have access to some of the best vintage stores in the entire world. From hidden gems to iconic thrift spots, there is no shortage of incredible fashion finds. Welcome to Styling Strangers, the show where I, Kendall, fashionista and shopper extraordinaire, style you. Hello! Welcome to Styling Strangers. Today I'm styling Savannah. Savannah describes her current style as grunge meets a little bit of whimsy goth. She enjoys long skirts, leather jackets, baggy jeans, graphic tees, sweaters, boots, scrunchy socks, etc. She likes blues, burgundies, purples, greens, blacks, and browns, isn't afraid of pattern and texture, and really loves 90s grunge. When I asked Savannah about her dream style, she said she'd like it to be more grown up, elegant, sexy. She wants to rely less on graphic tees, baggy jeans, and casual stuff in general. She shared her Pinterest, so let's take a look. These outfits are very colorful, play with pattern and texture. I'm noticing lots of vests, maxi skirts, and a lot of the tight top, big bottom silhouettes. I'm definitely picking up on the 90s inspiration, but sort of giving funky, colorful femme, which I love. A lot of these outfits are very playful with both silhouette and color, which gives me a lot of room to play and explore. I'm also seeing a lot of crochet knitwear, so that's something I will keep in mind. Savannah gave me a $350 budget, so let's shop. This is the first Styling Strangers where the person's dream style and mood board is definitely different than my own personal style, which proved to be a lot harder of a challenge than I was expecting it to be. I was definitely flexing my style muscles, but the process took me so much longer than expected because my attraction to certain items wasn't as innate. I think in total I took about 6 to 7 trips to different stores to try and finish this style bundle, though these clips are going to be a little less cohesive since I went on so many trips. But first, as always, we of course are starting at Beacon's closet. I really wanted to find her a funky skirt, so I pulled a few to try on. I really liked the look of this denim one on the hanger, but when I put it on my body, I was just a little bit less convinced. And then I tried on this vintage crochet skirt with flowers on the bottom, and I absolutely fell in love. This reminded me so much of Savannah's mood board, so I knew it had to be hers. Also, check out this tag, Vintage Free People. Insane. I really liked the color and the pattern of the skirt. I was just feeling so bloated this day that, I don't know, I couldn't shake it. I just wasn't loving how this looked on me, so I decided to pass. I also love the ruffles of this orange skirt, but I think orange is a very hard color to pull off, so I passed on this as well. Many cool jackets, but it's just not the season. And then I found this Romeo and Juliet couture tank top, which read so Gossip Girl. Very funny because in the last Styling Strangers, I found the same exact brand in a skirt. So random. She also loves a vest, but this one was a little pricey, so I decided to pass. And that was all I found at Beacon's. Shocking. I don't think I've ever left Beacon's closet with only one item, but that's all I got. Feeling a little bit defeated, I headed over to OPC. Again, lots of cool jackets, of course, when it gets to be the warmer weather. I liked the pattern of this top and the velvet, and I also really liked the texture of this skirt, but it seemed fast fashion, so I passed. What I realized while shopping for Savannah is I really had to find a focal piece for each outfit and something I can build off of. When I style myself, I wear a lot of black and white and neutral colors, so it's much easier to throw outfits together. Versus something more colorful, I have to put a little more thought into it. I spotted this shirt hanging in the window, and when I went to check it out, it turned out it was modern, and I didn't love it, so I passed. More crochet. I really liked the look of this purple top, but it seemed a bit stretched out for a small, so I passed. And then I saw this purple polka dot guest top, which I really loved. And then I found this vintage mohair sweater that sort of has this deep purple maroon tie-dye effect. It was super soft and such a cool piece, so I pulled it for her. Was still trying to find her a vest, but nothing was really sticking out. For example, finding the focal piece, the mohair sweater became my main item, and then I wanted to find a skirt to match it. And then I saw Depop sellers extraordinaire. Here is what I got this trip at OPC. I got this leather vest. I didn't end up getting this black shirt, the mohair sweater, and the red skirt. OPC day 2. I had my eye peeled for a blouse to recreate this little rotini look. This one wasn't quite right. Love the fruit print on this blouse, and it was actually vintage, which is pretty cool. And then I came across this crochet tunic of sorts, and since it was so colorful, I pulled it. Again, Savannah loves knitwear, so I thought she might like this. another funky patterned top. And then I saw this blouse, which I thought had a very interesting asymmetrical button that went up the neck, which I thought was pretty cool. I saw this Desert Diva denim skirt, which I also really liked. Maybe not specifically for Savannah, but I thought it was an interesting piece. And Diesel, hello, but this was Fuggo. And then I saw this skirt, which I loved. And even though it said 2, if you look closer, it says US size 12. Very, very confusing. But I was still on the hunt to find her a funky skirt. And look, vintage Betsy Johnson little slip skirt. Had to pull that to try it on. I also came across this pink ruffle hem blouse, which I thought was really nice. And look, a Christian Dior nightgown. So gorgeous, but I'm not planning on haunting any relatives anytime soon. I also saw this handmade jacket, which sort of gave colonial Hamilton vibes, and I wanted to try it on because it seemed reversible. Unfortunately, not so cute on, especially the front I was not really vibing with. Tried on that sheer pink shirt, but the fit was too loose. And I did come across this blue and brown midi skirt, which I really liked. This vest had so many embellishments on it, it reminded me of Howl's Moving Castle. Into the fitting room to see how some of these will fit. Here is that brown skirt, and I found this off-the-shoulder blue top. I loved this outfit. The blues look amazing. And here's that Betsy Johnson slip skirt, which I'm so glad I tried it on because it looked very weird, so I did not get it. Crochet tunic, super cute. I am just so not used to seeing myself in color. I also pulled this blue dress, but I didn't really like the look of it on. Check out this Betty Boop purse, how cute. Here's everything I got at this trip to OPC. I am done with Savannah's style bundle. In total, I spent $220.72. I'm really happy I stayed under budget. I feel like the majority of these pieces were really underpriced for New York thrifting. Probably the most colorful rack I have had thus far in this series, and I can't wait to show you what I got for her. I'm going to start with the first piece that I got, and one of my favorites. It is this vintage Moda International crochet rainbow striped skirt. To me, this piece is sort of the epitome of Savannah's mood board. It's colorful, has these cute little flower embroideries on the bottom, and will just make the perfect piece for spring. To pair with this skirt, I found this teal off-the-shoulder top, which matches the blue in it quite well. And to also pair with this top, I found this brown and blue floral 90s midi skirt. I think these two will pair so perfectly and get that 90s look. The skirt is larger than her normal size, so I'm imagining she will wear it lower on the hips for a more low-rise look. Then another one of my favorite pieces is this vintage mohair off-the-shoulder top. It has this cool red, almost tie-dye-like pattern. More knitwear, which she loves, and again, off the shoulder, which she is into. To specifically pair with this sweater, I found this maroon mini skirt, which I think will be so cute layered like this. Or if she's not feeling the maroon, I also found her this black mini skirt, which I think would look just as cute. Very much inspired by this outfit by Lil Rotini. I found this vintage high-neck black leather vest along with this white blouse. Paired with the mini skirt, we're cooking with gas, y'all. Last few items, I found this purpley floral midi skirt from Unif. Lots of Unif pieces today, I suppose. And to pair with it, I found this vintage Guess top. It's sheer off the shoulder and has this especially long arm, so it's sort of scrunched up as you wear it, if that makes sense. This is larger than her normal size, but I am her size and I tried it on and it fit me, so I think this will work. How fun! And last, but certainly not least, is this crochet tunic. Again, I think this really encapsulates the colorful vibe that she was going for. I think it's gonna be perfect for spring. You can wear the black mini skirt underneath for some extra coverage. And yeah, I think she's gonna love it. So that is everything that I got for Savannah. I am really proud of this style bundle. I was definitely pushed outside of my comfort zone, shopping for a style that isn't necessarily close to mine. But I think I did a pretty good job. So I'm going to pack this order and send it off to her and see what she thinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a few days later, and Savannah just DM'd me that she received her package, and I am really excited to see how these look on her. So far in this entire Styling Strangers series, her style has been the furthest from my own style, so I've been a little anxious to see how she would like it and if the pieces would resonate with her. So let's see what she said. All right, here are the pictures. Oh my goodness gracious, she looks so good, and it looks like the pieces fit her so nicely. This little blouse vest combo is exactly how I pictured it. And oh my gosh, the crochet skirt and the blue top fit her so nicely. This is such a bright outfit, but I feel like it really makes her pop. Perfect for spring. Okay, great. And the brown skirt looks good. And okay, I love the crochet tunic on her. It looks so much better on her than it does me. And the mohair sweater is just mwah, chef's kiss. It looks gorgeous on her skin tone. Whew. I did it, guys. I did it. Savannah said, I love everything I got. I would have never bought these types of tops for myself because I would have thought they were too grown for me. But putting them on made me feel so confident. You nailed the style I was going for. I love the variety of pieces, and I can't wait to wear these outfits out. Woo! This is what it's all about, just to see how people react to these outfits, and having someone else shop for them and perceive their style is great. I'm so happy that she liked her bundle. If you want to be styled by me, be sure to fill out the form in my description. I've received a few messages of people wondering when they're going to be picked. I've received hundreds of applications, which is so amazing, and I'm so thankful so many of you want to participate in this. But it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through the majority of you. So please be patient with me. If you're especially eager to be styled by me, maybe DM me on Instagram. I'm just having the grandest time doing this with y'all, and I appreciate your support. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, you know what to do, and I will see you guys next video. Bye.